Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? And momentarily, man, my brother Landlord from Alabama will be joining us. Just running a little bit behind, but we're gonna rock out, get the introductions out the way, and we're gonna chop it up, man. But hey, how's everybody doing? It's a Sunday, so I know you're not gonna get too drunk and nefarious on a Sunday, but hey, you can still come into the liquor store and get your little communion wine, man. It'll be fine. You can have your little tea taste. But hey, we got a lot to discuss. There's a lot of rumors going around there. We got to talk about some of these roster moves, possible ways to improve the current roster with the guys that we have. So hey, we got a lot to discuss in the liquor store and in the trap, man. But salute to everybody that's in here with us already, man. Salute to my guy T Smooth TV in the building. Sin City Cowboy, late night. My boy Gary Book Walter in the building, man. What's up with you? Let's see what's in the building with us, man. Let's see what's in the building with us. Cool in the building. Said back like the Duke boys and Starkey and Hutch. I feel that, man. What's up with you? Good to be back. Calvin Jefferson in the building, man. Salute to you. Miss Etta Lockhart in the building. Justin Kitchen, what's up with you, man? My boy Splendor Poppy. Tricks, what's up with you, my boy? Salute to you. Yeah, so shout out to all y'all, man. And hey, y'all know the usual rules and regulations. And y'all tap in with your independent content creators, man. If you're over there in the trap, if you're in the liquor store with me, wherever you may be, make sure that you hit that like button on the way into the buildings, man. The more likes that we get on these platforms, the more that it helps with the content. That's just how the algorithm works. So if you want the trap to keep jumping, you want the liquor store to keep booming, all you got to do is hit that like button, man. It goes a very long way in helping your guys out, man. After you hit that like button, after you hit that share button, right? Hit that share button right after you hit that like button. Because the more that we share it, the more eyeballs we get in front. And hey, hold on, here my boy is, man. We were just doing introductions, man. What's up with you, man?
I know.
I can hear you, man. How you living, boy?
I'm alright. How y'all doing, man? We in the trap with it. The liquor store trap with it on a Sunday. What's going on?
Yeah, drunk trap on a Sunday, man. That's extra thing.
Yes, sir.
Indeed, man. I was just telling them folks to hit that like button, hit that share button, man.
That's what we need you to do, man. We need you to hit that like button, hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. What y'all got going, man?
Man, let's chop it up. Hold on. Ken folks said, what's my PayPal? What is my PayPal?
I need a PayPal too. Justin Kitchen said, what's the PayPal, Henny?
Let me go and take a look. What is my PayPal?
Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let me give my trap members some love while we doing that.
Hey, shout out to the $10 cash app, man. Appreciate you for the love, G.
Support. Let me see my folks. Shout out to Double R for becoming a trapper, man. I appreciate you, man. And shout out to Mr. Justin Kitchens with the $10 cash out, man. We appreciate you. All the love and support y'all do for us, man. Helping us do this, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and if
shout
anybody
out.
wants...
Let me just give my shout outs real quick. Man. Shout out to my boy Joe Tranchine in the building, Toxic, Splendor, Poppy Vela, and DP Johnson, Marcus McFarland. Who else? My boy Tricks, them members, JB, them members sliding in for the win. Desmond Iron Man. Shout out to everybody rocking with you. Miss Elder Lockhart. Shout out to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all.
Indeed. And to answer your question, man, I went and looked at it while it went off the screen for a second. The PayPal is Gary870. So if you want to hit the PayPal, it's Gary870. If you want to hit the Cash App, it's $ Henny the Mo. And hey,
Yes,
that's
sir.
it fine, man. That's it fine.
Let's do it.
Indeed, man. Hold on. All right. But man, we ain't did a show about 50, 11 years, man.
It's been a minute for you, man. You been on injury reserve, man. We glad to have you back, man.
Yeah, man. You know, they try to force me into retirement, but you know, man, I'm still holding on, still holding strong, man. They said I got my stimulus, got a new mic. Man, if y'all only knew.
They had my boy in hand on injury reserve, man. He back full in effect though. You 100% now, right?
Yeah, I'm 100%, man. You know, I'm still here. Only got one more round of medicine to take. So hey, I'm back. I'm good now. I'm good.
That's
I'm
what's
back.
happening.
I'm back eating solid food, man. So hey, that's how I know I won.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
hey,
go ahead.
I'm just gonna say the Dallas Cowboys be doing too
much. What you got going on right now? What you talking about? What you mean?
Well, they really don't do it.
So, that's what I'm about to say. What you talking about?
What I'm trying to get at, man, is are you happy with our current running back room, man? I just got to jump into it. I ain't trying to say anything negative, but are you happy with the current running back room?
Well, happy wouldn't be the word that I would describe. I wouldn't say I'm happy. I'd say I'm okay. You know, it could be better for sure. I would have wanted them to attack it in a better way, like actually drafting somebody or something like that. But that ain't the way they tried to do it. So, you know, we just got to deal with what we got. And of course, I don't think you can say you happy when it was better people on the board. You know what I'm saying? But we waited to the end and then just got Zeke. So, I mean, I don't think Zeke bad. I think we can still turn it up. You know, turn up with Zeke and his O-line, though. I really do. I think he could do okay. I think the O-line plus Zeke made me feel better. Like I said, if it was just Zeke alone with the same line I had last year, I'd be like, no.
Right. So this is why I asked this question. This is the current running back room for the Dallas Cowboys going into training camp so far, right? Because, you know, that's the next stop. We already had the draft. We really didn't pick nobody up during free agency outside of Royce Freeman and Zeke. You know, I don't even count Zeke. Like Zeke should have. It don't even seem like Zeke went though. So, you know, it doesn't feel like he's like a free agent acquisition. But you got Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dow, Royce Freeman, Deuce Vaughn, Hunter Luke, Snoop Connor, and Nathaniel Pete. I believe Malik Davis also has a future contract, but you know, he's not just.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that. So we can elaborate or we can just talk about these guys.
I mean, you can elaborate. It doesn't change the fact that they don't like him.
Yeah, they don't like Rico. I mean, they don't like Malik Davis for some strange reason. But when he got his opportunities, he did good. And all I'm saying is, okay, maybe he shouldn't be the starter. But do you mean to tell me Deuce Vaughn should get looks over him? Do you mean to tell me somebody they brought in, Hunter Lipke coming in just over him? Royce Freeman just come in over him. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't know what you want the man to show, but I did like what I seen, man. I'm gonna have to run my film session again. I am. Because people act like that. They act like the stuff that I seen on film don't exist. That's just unfair, man. It's just unfair.
Yeah. We only played 40 plays, so like, it's not like you looked at much.
Huh?
He only played like 40 snaps. Ain't like you looked at much, my guy.
Much compared to nothing here? These dudes ain't gave us nothing. Would you have, if I gave you much money or nothing, which one would you take?
I mean, neither. I don't take handouts.
You would take much money. You would. So you see how people don't want to win, don't want to let you win the debate. He just gonna say something crazy. I seen him do much. I seen him do at least a little. Shout out to Miss Sally for the cash app. I appreciate you, man. Real talk. I really do. Thank y'all. Y'all just don't know how challenging it gets sometimes for us to do this content, man. It take time, effort. It take a lot of stuff, man. So when we see y'all showing us appreciation, you know what I'm saying, it really helps us out. It really goes a long way. So thank you.
Indeed. Snoop Sally.
But man, back to this politics that Hen is supporting, actually. You know what I'm saying? We might as well say he's the president. You the politic president. Yeah, that's your name.
Who the hell is supporting? I'm just saying.
Henny the Moore, aka the politic president. That's your name now.
Nah, that's never been my name.
It is. It is today. As of today.
I need you to stop the slander. It's not true.
As of today, your name is the politic president. Because if you support this, what they say, what the heroes say, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, sir. You can't support this. You can't support this.
I can't support Malik Davis being a good running back. So it's not
JV's just had a good point. That's true, JV. That's true. We can't look. He rested. That's all that is. He just rested.
Well, so I didn't call you the most nefarious.
Yeah. At least you ain't start off with the slander. So he's just a little rested, man.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna take it down real quick. We all know who our people is at this point.
How bad we are.
Yeah. So outside of Ezekiel Elliott, I don't think anybody's job could be safe in this running back. Outside of Zeke, listen, I know that Zeke is not gonna come in here and be an all-pro running back like him. That's not even the thought process or the consideration. But I do believe that Zeke can give me about 10, 11, 8, 9 rushing touchdowns in the season, being a short yardage back, and he can have a possible second return.
They say you sound a little muffled over there. Is there anything covering your mic or something like that?
No.
Just to be sure. Okay.
Ain't nothing covering my mic.
Okay. All right. Just making sure it wasn't nothing, something that was fixable right now. But
Nah. I'm just saying, man, that outside of Zeke, like, do you really trust Rico Dow to be running back number 2?
No.
Can't stay healthy. Russ Freeman, we don't even know this man. He just showed up one day. He was a Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah. Royce, like I said, I know some people high on him. Some people, I think people just be high on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's a Cowboy, we just like, hey, he got a chance. That's just kind of like the conditioning that they had us in, man. Because I don't know. It's crazy that they have politics and they have they had this cheap mentality to where they'll try to get free work or cheap labor anywhere. I don't know how they balance the two. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, how you going to be political and hold some people out, but then you still look for that cheap labor at the same time? I don't know. I guess they say let the cheapest man win or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man. They do stupid stuff like that, though. That's just their calling card. It's their calling card. But it's the thing. The Dallas Cowboys have to upgrade the running back position one way or the other. Like, we can't just go in here acting like everything's cool with what we got.
Yeah.
Right. Look around. Let me ask you, where do the Dallas Cowboys running back room even stack up in the NFL?
I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we want to look at ours compared to everybody else's. I don't think that's what we want to do. So what you want to start?
We'll start off, man, with the Najee Harris rumors and shit. We'll start off with the Najee Harris rumors.
Yeah. Now that'll be a trade. Which is highly unlikely, but unless we can get them for a 5th, that's our highest bid we got.
Let's start off with why this even came up, right? So first and foremost, they did not pick up Najee Harris's 5th-year option. So Najee Harris will be a complete, unadulterated free agent come 2025. And listen, he's a Pro Bowl running back. He's had 1,000 yards all 3 years that he's been in Pittsburgh. I know that's not really the calling card that it used to be. This is a 17-game season, but he's been a productive running back. He's got 22 career rushing touchdowns, 3,000-yard seasons, a Pro Bowl campaign, and he likes Dak Prescott. Remember when he spoke up and said that Dak was probably the most hated dude in the NFL?
True, yeah.
And then this is the next bit of information that we have. This is from Here it goes. All right. This is from the same dude. Right. This is from the same dude that predicted that Najee Harris wouldn't get his 5th-year option picked up before it happened. This is from John Frisella, who was an NFL insider. He said, per his discussions with Pittsburgh, his sources telling him the most likely landing spot for Najee Harris' trade is the Dallas Cowboys.
Or do you think they puns again? Because you know how they like to do. Mention the Cowboys, that's gonna get your market jumping. You know how we do.
You don't really know, right? You don't know what's fake news or what got legs or anything like that no more.
Yeah.
Like you don't know, because listen, I know the Brandon Cook stuff in 2022 was bullshit until we traded for Brandon Cook before the 2023 season. Like, you remember they tried to tell us they really wanted Brandon Cooks in 2022, and something fell through, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then they spun the block and went and got him a year later.
Yeah. That sound about right. You know, they said he was cheap. He was too much the first year, and then okay, they said he was too much the first year, and then they ended up saying, okay, we'll see what we could do, and came back right back the next year and did the negotiations and got him. But we probably should have got him that year. we'll be out for him this year. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
I mean, if we had got him, it would have still been the same amount of time. We just would have had Brandon Cooks longer. Actually, we would have had him the end of 2022. Would have had him all of last year. Would have had him all of this year, and it probably would have been better. Him and Dak would probably have much better chemistry right now.
Yeah, but if we was to trade for Najee Harris, which it's possible, we do stuff like that sometimes. What you think his market of warrant? Like, will he need more than a 5th? Probably can't, cause if we gonna get him, we gonna pay him, right? We'll have to pay him.
We'll be obligated to pay him, because he'll be a free agent. So
how much can they really ask for?
Not much. Like I said, I think you're on the right track, like a 4th or 5th or 6th. It just depends on how much the team values him. Right. If he has a high market value, let's say somebody offers a 6th, and then somebody wants some more, they offer a 5th. That's the only way I really see his price going up. I don't see it exceeding a 4th round pick if that, especially for a running back. Folks don't give a damn about running backs no more, even though they're important.
True. So you can't dedicate too much. You can't say we got to give too much to him. So that might be right up the Cowboys. That might be right up their alley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a different little setup. I'm going to switch back to my regular mic and stuff before long, but this is what I got to work with right now. So I understand it's a little distorted, but y'all bear with me.
We're doing it live. We have to work on the fly sometimes,
Yeah, it's a little bootleg right now, but we gonna get back to the quality that y'all used to.
Yes, sir. But
you drafted a damn running back. I know.
They said Miami got an overload at running back too, so we might be able to catch one of them. They can't have all of them, could it? They got about 6 running backs.
Let's go take a look at their roster.
They just drafted one too. I think they just be going crazy. They gonna make sure they got some offense in Miami.
Let me see if I can pull up their current running back roster.
They got to stay hot, because you got to think it's so much other distractions in Miami. They were like, hold on, wait a minute. Don't forget we got a football team. Shit, come to these games too now. They got to have a high-scoring, high-flying offense.
So, damn, I forgot, because they got Raheem Mostert. They got Devon A-Chain. They drafted Jalen Wright from Tennessee. They still got Jeff Wilson. And I think there's somebody else on their damn team. He's just not listed. They want to go 4 deep on this official depth chart on their site. So it's not even counting like their practice squad guys and everything else.
Yeah. we need to look around at the back end of these rosters and see if it is a trade opportunity. But they might be happy with Zeke though. And like I said, is that a good or wise decision? We'll have to wait and see. We're not sure. Some people say they sure, but I think nobody can be 100% sure until we see the results on the field.
It's not about Zeke. Like, when the last time have we had a running back that averaged 20 carries? You got to go back a long way. It's like 2019 or some shit. Yeah. I don't even think Zeke was averaging right at 20 carries then. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the last time we had a running back get 20 carries? It's going to be somebody get 12, somebody else get 12, and somebody else get 7, some shit like that. So it's not really just about Zeke. It's really about, man, the running back room as a whole is not good enough to be in committee. Running back by committee is not bad in of itself if you got a good committee of running backs. When you got one solid running back and everybody else is flawed, that's when you can't have a committee because they too sorry to be a committee.
Yeah, that remind me of wide receiver by committee. It gave me nightmares. It was disgusting.
And that's all I'm getting at. So, like Rico Dow was only healthy and listen, that was the healthiest that Rico Dow had ever been last year. He was only healthy enough to give you 77 carries.
Yeah, true. And then we know that Zeke was able to tough it out, man. So sometimes, that might not be in your best interest. Some people be like, well, he toughed it out. Then some people were like, well, he was sorry. So, you know what I'm saying? It's risky when you tough it out for the team. And because nobody knows how hurt you really are. You know what I'm saying? Because some people be like, I was hurt and be lying. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or like, how hurt was you? So that's why it's to kill all of that speculation and gray area. That's why most players should be like, okay, I'm hurt, I'm not playing, or I'm good, I'm going to play. Because all the rest of that stuff in between is speculation. If I tell you right now, my arm hurt, you don't know how bad my arm hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it hurt to the point that you can't lift it up and down? Or, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, bro. So that's all left into, it's all speculation at the end of the day. So look, just imagine if you said my knee hurt a little bit, but your knee only hurts this much, and then you have a terrible game, and we like, see, his knee was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell me, are you hurt or you not hurt, bro? Because we don't have time for the gray area. We don't. Just if you're hurt, don't play. If you're healthy, play. So now all the excuses out of it. I don't want to hear nothing in between, bro. I don't want to hear nothing in between.
Yeah, that's true, man. But hey, I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about it.
You just got a sprained ankle. You know what I'm saying? You got a little muscle ache, and you talking about your knee hurt. Man, people tough through way more severe injuries. So that's why, man, I don't want to hear it. If you hurt, don't play. If you on the field, I expect you to play at a certain level. So that's why I'm at with it from this season on. Bro, if you hurt, stay your ass on the bench. If you healthy, play. I expect a certain level. Cause think about this. If I don't expect that certain level of play from you, guess what you're doing at that point, Hen? You're hurting the team. You're hurting the team. If you can't play to a certain level, you hurting the team. Cause now somebody else could have probably did it. It's point blank. It's simple, bro. It's simple. I ain't doing the excuses this year. If you're gonna play to the level that I need you to play at. That go for Steele. That go for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep giving them all this love because they toughed it out. I need you to perform at a certain level. If not, then take a seat. Because we need that level of play on this team, man.
Boy, they said shit. That's the case with Biggs play.
If he come out there looking like he hurt, then he need to sit his head down. Yeah, I'm tired of that. I'm sick of it. Because all we going to do is be like, we going to lose some games and we going to get bombed on and this and that happen. And then we like, well, he was hurt. But if he was that hurt, he need to sit down. You see what I'm saying? We shouldn't be putting players in those situations if they're not ready. Because regardless of the reason that you couldn't reach that level of play, we needed that level of play. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. Sit down then. I don't know, man. Just like Michael Gallup, he was hurt last year. Did you care because you didn't get that level of play you needed? Do you give a damn that Michael Gallup was hurt?
Hell nah, but keep cooking. I'll be right back.
I don't. All I know is Michael Gallup didn't do nothing. And look, players know this. When you got your last name on your back, bro, when you go out there on that field and play, whatever play you put on that tape, that's what counts. So when we get it on the opposite side of the spectrum, when a player tell you I'm hurt and I can't play, we need to respect that. We need to be like, okay, he hurt. I don't even want players toughing it out if you can't play to a certain level, bro. Just sit down. Don't just get out the way. Let the next man be up. Because we don't want no charity case type stuff. We don't want the charity stuff. Oh, he toughed it out, but he only played 20% of his real play. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Somebody said Tyrone Church. I seen somebody in here with a bar. They was like, yeah, shout out to Terrence. He says, Trapaholics, what's good, gang? We all know the trap don't close. We trapping in our church clothes. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. You already know that used to be my slogan on a Sunday. Yes, Miss Queen, I had got the cash app. I appreciate you, man. You talking about the other day, right? The other day, yes, I did. Thank you. I appreciate your support. David Green says, I hate the politics on these players with the Joneses play the best player and not the contract. Not the contract is very important. Not the contract is very important because just because you paid the player, you force them on the field. Do you get the level of play that you deserve though? When do you get to a point where you just gotta cut ties? Like I know I paid Terrence Steele. Are y'all bold enough to do that? Cause Landlord is. If I was a general manager, I wouldn't play that. Listen, are y'all bold enough? And I'm not predicting this. I'm just giving you a scenario. Do y'all have the balls to look at Terrence Steele and tell him you're not playing up the par, you got to go sit down? Screw the money, screw all of that because you got a sense of urgency to win right now. I don't care how much I paid him. If he playing terrible, he need to go sit down. We'll worry about the money later. Like that right there gonna tell me everything I need to know. Do my team really want to win to that level like me? Do they want to win like me? That'll let me know everything. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network on the live, man. What's happening with you? Y'all make sure y'all go check out his stuff, man. He got some of the best breakdowns over there on that film work, man. Salute to you. I seen the last one, man. You was going crazy on it, man. Them graphics, you got it looking top tier, sir. Shout out to you. But I'm just trying to see what y'all think. Do y'all think y'all ready to win like that? Because that's what the good teams do. San Francisco looked at Trey Lance and said, sir, you're not good enough. Sir, this man outplayed you. Then they tell him that they look dead at they top 5 pick and said, sir, this dude playing better than you. Move around. Do we have the integrity to do that? Because it don't look like it. When you see people like Schoonmaker getting plays, getting reps over other folks. You know what I'm saying? Or getting reps at all. Schoonmaker quite possibly could have lost. It ain't no one play that lose the game and all of that stuff. But Schoon hurt us in a game or two, bro. He really did. He had a touchdown right there and didn't score it. Like, all he had to do was do a stretch move and it was a touchdown and he didn't do it. All he had to do is put enough depth in his route and he would have scored. But he didn't do it. And if you don't got enough knowledge to know how much depth you need to run in your route, what are you doing on the field? See, let me know if I'm wrong, bro. I just want to know, because I be getting frustrated at this stuff. I be mad. Because it's like, bro, if you don't know how to run your route to the correct depth, what are you doing on the field? Why wasn't that Ferg? Can't nobody explain this to me. Why wasn't that Ferg? Ferg would have knew how deep to run the route. But now y'all wanted to be Schoonmaker. Because he trying to make himself right. If you don't know normal, simple stuff like that, I need you off the field until you get it. That's all I'm saying, man. So I don't want to hear all that gray area stuff. I don't want to hear all of that. You need to let me know what to do. If you capable of doing it, do it when you get your opportunity. What 113 says, dude is a rookie, fam. Yeah, he a rookie, but I'm not really blaming him. What I'm blaming is I'm saying, why was he put in that position? If he wasn't qualified, why is he on the field? Because that was a scoring opportunity right there. He said you only get it with reps, but why in that situation though? Why not when we blowing people out? Why not on the 50-yard line? You get what I'm saying? So you right, but I'm saying the situation was not the right time to be doing that. If you don't know how to run a route and in this a scoring opportunity, I believe we lost that game. You can get reps at any time. What? Not in that situation. This is not a training situation. Just imagine if you on a high-speed chase. I don't know why the situation got to be nefarious. But just imagine if you in a high-speed chase. Is that a time to show somebody how to drive? You know what I'm saying? Look, that's not the time, bro. Like, you can get some reps at driving at another time. This was a scoring opportunity. This was urgent. Yeah, we lost that game. So we sitting up here training people in a hostile situation? No.
Okay, I just looked at the play.
All he had to do is get some more depth in his route.
Yeah, but it was a 2 tight end set. So Ferg was on the field. So if anything, you needed to critique the play design. It should have probably been designed for Ferg. But he had to be on the field because Peyton Hendershot was hurt and Sean McKee in his ass.
But it still go back to him not running the route right.
Well, like you said, he was put in that position. Rookies ain't going to run the correct depth most times. There's good rookie wide receivers that made the same mistake. Just don't put them in that position. So yeah. I agree with you, but it should have been a different play design. They used Jake Ferguson on the clear out, and they brought him over there in the flat. So you probably should have inverted it. Yeah. But maybe they felt that Schoonmaker running through wouldn't have caused the same attention.
That's a good point. But why in that situation though? We could have ran a whole nother play. You see what I'm saying?
It could have been a different play. So
it should have been a different situation, bro. Like, this is not a time to train nobody. That's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. Like, you're not wrong, because it's a critical play. And when you think about how we only lost by 6 points, 5 points, something like that, it does come back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
see, I got on that subject by saying, like, if you can't play up to par, you shouldn't be on the field. Not right now. It's other times where you can grow your players. You know what I'm saying? It's other times, especially when we blow. Look, we had so many blowouts. You see what I'm saying? Them boys could have been getting reps then. We had plenty of blowouts last year. Either we was blowing people out or they was blowing us out. Shit. Well, we got blew out like 2 times, didn't it?
We didn't get blown out much.
We got blew out by San Francisco and
Buffalo.
And Buffalo. But we blew out other people too. We blew out like 3-4 teams too. That's like 5-6 games. Them reps that he could have had.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Ferg. Like I said, I don't agree with the play design. I got more critique with the play design than anything else. Because why is your best tight end a distraction? Yeah. You know, why is he playing that role instead of being the primary target?
Exactly.
He said Arizona. Yeah, that's not cool.
Actually said, man, y'all be too critical on the rookies. Nah, I'm just critical on the situation you want to do. You want to train people. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of other times when the game is on the line, you ain't got to be training people in that moment. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, draft picks on the first and foremost priority on every NFL team. I think we lost the plot a little bit because fuck Schoonmaker. You know
Say
what?
what?
But I'm just gonna say this. You know,
Dang, yo, timeout. Camo with the comment of the screen. First of all, Schoonmaker is 25 years old. He's not a rookie.
how y'all playing with that man?
He really is. Like he the age of a veteran. So you can't run the route right, bro. How long you been running routes?
Not much. He wasn't running routes in Michigan. That's why it raised the question why he was drafted.
That man, 26 years old right now, man.
What I was gonna say though, if we're talking about competition and who should win jobs, we'll see that in training camp. Like if we'll know if it's a fair competition if Sean McKeon is still on this team. We'll know if it's a fair competition if Peyton Hendershot is still on this team. Because theoretically they should not be able to beat out John Stevens Jr. and they should not be able to beat out Braille Span Ford. Because those guys are freak athletes. You know, John Stevens Jr. is a converted wide receiver, so you know he gonna outclass them and catching the football. And they both fit the mold of what Mike McCarthy wants to do. So, like, if we're talking about who should and shouldn't make a team and politics, we'll figure that out the moment that we get down to it. You know, in training camp and preseason, like if those guys are on the team still, we know what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, I just got on that topic by saying that if you can't reach a certain level of play, you shouldn't be on the field. I don't even think I should have to defend that. Like honestly, I don't even know why I gotta defend that. And that went for the injured players too. I'm just being fair. It just made me think of that situation. If you don't know what you're doing, why are you on the field?
Indeed. Hey, shout out to my boy Joshua Fisher, man. He said hit that like button if you're more excited for HTM coming off IR than DP. But hey,
HTM gonna bring so much more value right now, you know. Go ahead.
Hey, real talk though. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all hit that cash app, that super chat, support your independent content creators, man. And I'm glad to be back, man. I missed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand not being able to go live. They were going crazy before the draft, man.
Yeah.
They were out here going crazy before the draft. I could even chime in. I had a bunch of shit I had to say.
I know you did. I had did a never-ending screen by mistake. Boss Cowboy set me up. He set me up. He ain't even tell me what was going on. He set me up for the kill, but I made it through, you know. I'm not a quitter. We tough over here, you understand? I made it through.
Indeed. And Carl, I don't disagree. I think that Zeke is better than the guys he had last year. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's better than Rico Jones and all those other guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not poo-pooing on Zeke signing back, but I don't think Zeke alone is the answer. Like folks are building running back rooms and building stables of running backs. The 49ers already had Christian McCaffrey and they went and added a 1,600-yard rusher. The Giants. The Eagles already had Saquon Barkley and they went and added Will Shipp.
Exactly. Like that's why I'm asking y'all these questions. We be needing help, but we don't do nothing. It's people that don't need help at these positions and they still draft a position. But you telling us we clearly need help, but we shouldn't draft it. Y'all. I don't know.
Teams already got great running backs, and they added other good running backs onto their roster. Like the Saints already had Alvin Kamara, and they drafted the running back last year.
Look at all them weapons San Francisco got, and they still drafted a receiver.
Yeah, so you know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to say if you're trying to tell me on running back by committee, you can't just show me one running back. That's not a committee. That's a singular dude. That's not a committee.
I do like Rico in a shared backfield, but it's hard to depend on him when he be hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The man got. I don't think Rico got 100 career carries. I can't even trust that. I need 100 carries. I need 100 carries from you this upcoming season. You ain't gave me. I don't think you gave me 100 carries since you've been in the NFL.
That's a little outrageous when you put it like that.
Yeah, I need 100 carries from you, Rico, and you have not been healthy enough to give me 100 carries since you've been an NFL player. Matter of fact, let me fact check that because I am the numbers guy. Right. Let me just fact check it. Rico down.
Car Malik don't be hurt. His feelings be hurt. They be putting him in the doghouse. I think Malik was 100% healthy, Carl. They just do the man dirty. They don't like him. They like Future them. We don't trust you. Like they don't trust Malik.
Rico Dow has been in the NFL. I don't know how long. Let me see. I was right though. He doesn't have 100 career carries yet. He's been in the league since 2020. He has 96 career carries.
Wow.
He has 89
hold on. Stuff like this is why we needed him back. Cause I wouldn't have did the number work right there. I wouldn't have did it on the fly. I like to keep my flow going, but that's why we need him. That's eye opening when you think about that. He ain't even had 100 carries in his career, and we was almost dependent on him last year.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's the thing. I like Rico Down. I think he got a very good skill set. Like he was low key balling when he was on the field. It's just like he gonna stay healthy now. And even last year he was playing through injury. Like he was on the injury report like 8 consecutive weeks with an ankle injury.
Somebody said why they just don't cut the man. I'm assuming you're talking about Malik Davis. Exactly. They've been keeping him on the team. He on the futures contract, I think they said right now. I like Malik Davis better, but they won't give it to him. They won't give him no opportunity.
And there might be some politics with that. I think Malik said something he should not have said.
Malik in the doghouse forever, bro.
And perpetually in the doghouse. Appreciate that too, man. I like the shirt too.
Then shout out, I'm trying to think. I know some of the defensive coaches did an overhaul, so some of the players that was in the doghouse might not be in the doghouse no more. But I don't think we had that drastic of a change over on the offensive side though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the thing though, because who's really a seasoned running back on this team that we can get a shit ton of carries from?
Camo just said something right there that I kind of agree with this, but we couldn't afford to chance it. We can afford to chance it. I really do think TP probably gonna have a better year next year. He was coming straight off of ACL.
Broken leg.
But I think he gonna ball out. Real talk. I think he gonna be back to closer to the dude that we had high hopes for.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll never know because he's too expensive, and we was time sensitive in how we was operating.
But this is the thing. The Dallas Cowboys could have signed him to a long-term deal when he had a broken leg. What was his market? There was no reason to put a franchise tag on a running back with a broken leg.
It was all the way dumb when you think about it, bro. Wow.
Like you had all the leverage in the world. This man didn't know where his next meal was coming from, basically. You're supposed to be these ultra mega aggressive negotiators, and you can't even win a contract negotiation with a running back with a broken leg. Just got hurt. Ain't gonna really be healthy to start the season. Anyway, shout out to my boy JR for the $199 for your mind. He said Royce gave us all we could handle when we played the Rams. Everybody gives us all we could handle. But we suck at stopping the run.
I'm about to say, JR, how much stock do you put into that when we talk about us? Because we can't stop the run, bro.
Like, I'll fuck around and have a 100-yard game against the guy. Nah, I'm playing. But still, like, we are awful running defense. I hope we're better this year.
True. I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to coach it up because we did nothing to address the problem. We got a linebacker, but neither here nor there. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, I think we're getting something from this year. That line with the coaches last year. Run blocking it was. Run blocking and run scheme was poor. I ain't gonna say the overall line was bad because they did pass block pretty damn good. But hey, shout out to Mafia Bets NFL on your end, MP.
Salute, man. Appreciate you for the support.
Indeed, appreciate you, brother. He said Zeke was a good move. We should have never let him walk. As for the draft, he got a 6-year coach as hell.
He got a face bomb on that mother.
I was say it was a good draft, but it was not a draft for this year. It was a build for the next 10 years. I mean, that's a fair assessment when you think about what we drafted. We drafted a left tackle. It's not like he's going to be the finished product year one. Cooper Beebe's not going to be his finished product year one, right? And listen, Tyler Smith was good his rookie year, and then he was great the following season. Like, even if you get good play, I don't think you'll get great because Tyler Smith still had double-digit penalties. He still allowed sacks and all this other stuff. It wasn't perfect.
The only difference there between the linemen is BB floor is higher though. He got a high floor, so meaning that we almost got a decent understanding what he can do when he come in. You know what I'm saying? What he can't do. Tyler Guyton, he pretty much all ceiling though. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much straight ceiling. Because if you talk about what he seems to be right now at this moment in time, you might not be as encouraged. So it's all ceiling for him. So that's by default a futuristic type pick. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Cooper BB, I feel like he's more of a plug and play guy than Tyler Guyton is right now. Not to say that Tyler Guyton gonna do bad, because it's still a time difference between when we draft him and when he play football. He already working with Duke Manyweather. Cooper BB working with Duke Manyweather. So, it might just be some little techniques that he need to polish up. And when we see him on the field, boom, he could come out the gate and be a good player. I think that's similar to what happened to Tyler Smith. I think he got the little teachers from Duke Manyweather. They cleaned up some of the technique issues he had. And about time he played, he was actually still a good player. So we don't know, man. We got a little advantage with Duke Manyweather over here in Dallas, and a specialist type coach like that.
I agree, and he also been working with Cooper Beebe. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
So we do got an advantage with having him as an athlete, and he is the best in the business. Like if anything. He was one of the people that actually made me calm down on the Tyler Guyton pick. Because what he said was simple but true. The Dallas Cowboys don't miss on first round offensive linemen.
Joseph, I really think he do got some kind of underhanded deal with the Cowboys or something. I think he do. But I just don't think he's like publicly on the team or on the payroll. I think they got something going on though. It's some contractual going on with them, huh?
They couldn't afford him to make him an offensive lineman.
Cowboys can afford it, but they probably don't want to pay it. It's a difference.
Man, that man making way more money than he ever would make as a coach.
It ain't no salary cap on coaches though. They can pay him whatever he want.
They can, but what the heck, nigga? Mike McCarthy, one of the lowest paid head coaches. He probably needs a contract similar to Mike McCarthy before it be worth his time, because he don't just train Dallas Cowboys players. He trained all kinds of offensive linemen. He got summits and everything, man. Like he's making a bag, and I think he charged like 10 bands a session, 100 bands a session, something like that.
Even if you want to stay an independent contractor, you still can have priority. So we probably got priority. We probably
priority.
Yeah. Cause just like if you was a business that had big accounts, the big accounts gonna get priority over some of them smaller ones. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. So Cowboys are a big account.
I'm just saying like to be officially under the banner of offensive line coach. They ain't gonna ever happen.
Oh no, not nothing like that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
we're
I'm
on the
just
same
saying
page.
like do whatever you do, but do it for us, not O-line coach. Like just be our specialist. You can still do independent stuff if you want to, but priority be for us.
And we gonna pay handsomely on this page.
Yeah. Because he much more than an O-line coach at this point. Like he's a specialist. He's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's him. He said Jones paid well beyond the salary cap. Look, Jerry Jones out here and got John Calipari on to Arkansas. You know, and they said that he was one of the driving forces that made it happen. His position as a booster. So he's spending money. He just not spending money on the Dallas Cowboys. Now I'm happy. I'm an Arkansas fan. I'm happy. I'm happy.
So we don't like you right now, here. We didn't ask you out that. We didn't ask you out.
I don't care.
We didn't ask you that.
Let me have my moment, man.
Okay. I hope y'all lose every game. The end.
That's too bad. We won't. Zeke's great backfield blocker for Dak. Great with his O-line. I agree. 100% agree. Mr. White.
Okay, let's play a game with the O-line. Last year, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank the O-line? 10 being GOAT level.
We had 3 All-Pros, dog. It's hard for me to say.
But I want you to factor in the run game and the pass game, I guess. Like, where would you rank them? You sound pretty high.
It has to be an 8.
8.
The only reason it's not a 10 is because the run game.
The run game was atrocious to me.
Dak Prescott was slinging that bitch like crack rock. Like Dak Prescott was an all-pro behind the offensive line.
Dak ain't getting sacked much either, bro. He know how to manipulate that pocket.
There's also part of it. Dak Prescott evades so much pressure. He's going to make the offensive line look good. So you know, like maybe it's not as high as I think. So maybe it's closer to like a 7.
Okay, I want to kind of get a good feel for what the people say too, and then I got a follow-up question, and then I think it'll speak a lot. It'll speak volumes. We can just do both because y'all, it seems like y'all going a little slow. It's Sunday. We still got church on us, I guess. But okay, what you ranked the offensive line last year? Now, what you rank it this year? Is it a better grade or is it a worse grade?
Indy. Indy.
You just gotta see it. You cheating though. We need. Well, what would you predict?
How the hell I'm gonna tell you what some rookies gonna do?
I mean, you gotta make a projection, right? You told us what TJ Bass was gonna do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So you can look at.
I told you what an individual. I told you what one individual player would do based on what he did after getting in here, his film work and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Give me an estimate, man. Give me a projection, bro. Don't quit. Nope. We ain't getting away at like.
It'll be a 7 again.
So you don't think we got better? You think we got the same? We just basically maintain.
I think you'll be slightly better in the run game and slightly worse in pass game.
I think that's fair. I really do think Cooper upgrade over Tyler though. I think he'll upgrade over Tyler. Real talk. I know that's strange because he's a rookie, but I think he'll be better than Tyler, bro. I was pretty low on Tyler, even though he did make a Pro Bowl and all that. But when I watch him on film, bro, he was getting whooped.
We'll talk about 2 plays.
I know that's why I'm just good on that one.
I'm sure that he'll play better than Tyler, and I'm also sure that Tyler Guyton is not going to play as well as Tyron Smith.
Nah, he won't.
That's where it's going to be done.
Yeah,
so
true.
7 across the board.
I can agree with that.
Especially, one of the weaknesses in Tyler Guyton's game is not pass blocking. It's actually trying to run block and actually hit people instead.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't.
He's so big, he can't move the way he need to move.
It's not actually pass blocking where he has issues. He's only given up 2 sacks in 3 years. He didn't give up a single sack last year. He don't give up. He don't go out there. But run blocking, he might miss you every now and then. he got to improve on that. But like I think there's some things to work on. If he's able to get to the second level and help us in the run game and use that athleticism for good, then like I might have a different opinion. Right now, I think it's something.
Now let's play another game. Grade the run game last year. Grade the run game this year. The running back room.
Running back room?
Yeah.
Dog, it's something.
What's your number grade?
A letter grade?
Number grade, because we doing scale of 1 to 10.
Last year was probably a 6.5, and this year's gonna be a 2.
So you say we got worse?
Slightly. We lost a lot of explosiveness. What we did gain is somebody getting into the end zone, right? We got somebody getting to the end zone.
Yeah.
But we ain't got nobody that's gonna have no explosive plays in between the 20.
Okay. Now
think about it. Let me ask you a question. Do we win the Chargers game without that little dump off pass to Tony Pollard?
Nah, we don't.
Okay, who's on this team is going to give you that? Catch the ball and outrun most of the defense.
Rico decent in space, but that depends on if he healthy.
Like
Somebody said Lil Ed running back 1.
That's funny. He might be. Let me ask you
if that man started, bro, if he don't, I'm done. I'm retiring for a year.
What if dudes run as running back 1?
I'm retiring for a year. It's over. And outside of any major injuries, okay? If they just say, hey, Deuce, you finna be that guy today. Sign me out. Landlord out.
Up, oh, he said TP lost us the Dolphins game. That's a trade-off. TP couldn't get in the end zone. That's why I'm happy to have him.
He could have got in the end zone. His vision's so bad that he didn't get in the end zone. That's what that was.
Yeah, he should have got in. He did. But that's the trade-off. You're going to be worse in between the 20s because you don't have any explosiveness. You'll be better in the red zone because you got it.
Okay. I like this game. Now we finna move to the wide receiver room. What was your wide receiver room last year?
It's hard to say, dog. You had the best wide receiver in the league. He covers up for everybody else.
But he's still here, so move on. Go to the next guys.
He's still here too.
It's still people that's not here if you play the game.
Man, listen, I'm trying to play the game with you.
You're not, because Michael Gallup is gone. Okay, that counts.
It counts.
Not really.
It counts if you think Jalen Tolbert gonna give you something different.
That's my point, because that's the difference. So it's still got to be a different rate.
How do you know it got to be a different rate?
You really can't go as low as Michael Gallup was last year, right?
Let me ask you a question.
It got to be better, right?
If Jalen Tolbert equals Michael Gallup, how is it going to be a different rate?
I think he'll do better than MG, though.
I didn't ask you.
MG was pretty bad, bro. And I ain't even acting like I'm just saying Jalen Tolbert finna be a Pro Bowler. I just think nobody's going to be that bad what we seeing from MG.
He had 100 yards in the first season.
When the game was over?
Nah, he was off. All right, so Michael Gallup gave you 418 yards, 34 catches, 2 tugs.
Jalen Tolbert gave you half of that with half the snaps last year.
Let me see what Jalen Tolbert did.
He did. He gave you at least 200 and some yards with 2 touchdowns. He still had the same amount of touchdowns as him and half the snaps.
That's good. Listen, I didn't ask you a question and you up and start trying to defend me.
Man, you trying to act like they the same. It's not the same.
I don't know what they... Man, hold on.
Give me a rating of the rules, sir. You breaking all the rules. You can't come back breaking rules, bro. I asked the question. We was playing a game. You got to follow the rules, sir.
There was no rule. There was no damn manual. Like, I can tell you be cheating at Uno. You probably invite me over to play Uno. You be making up rules that we play.
You got to make rules up on the fly. That's what the fly people do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but no, I believe that Jalen Tolbert is better. I'm gonna give you a hard time. But
I know you're giving me a hard time.
My-
That's why
my
I'm
point
asking
is-
you. What
but
was
my
the number
point-
last year, though?
CeeDee Lamb.
Quit talking about CD, bro. He's still on the team. Go
I
move
know.
on.
I
Brandon
can't.
Cooks,
Yes.
Michael Gallup.
Are you gonna let me talk, or you just gonna?
Okay, go
You
ahead.
don't forgot how to share since I've been.
Go ahead. I'm just trying to keep the game going. Go ahead.
We gonna keep the game going. I'm just saying, like, when you're trying to explain that, like, the wide receiver room, like, it was sort of mid outside of CeeDee Lamb, but he covered. Like, CeeDee Lamb is like a 10. Brandon Cooks is like a 7 or a 6.5.
Samuel.
Don't do this shit.
Samuel. You crazy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's
My
like a
bad.
7.5. And then Michael Gallup was like a 4. So like
You're a nice teacher, man. You're a nice teacher. You're a nice grader, bro.
A 4 is an F.
You both got a 2 then. Shit.
What are you doing? It's still an F. Anything below a 60 is an F.
Yeah, I think because he was pretty average, bro. Selm is pretty, you know what I'm saying? 5 gotta be average. That's average. Anything above 5 is above average. Man. You just said Michael Gallup is slightly below average, and he was worse than that.
Wow. What are we talking about?
He had to be like a 3, bro. Michael Gallup was like a 3.
A 7 is a damn C.
No, it can't be.
A 5
is average. 5 is average.
An F is not an average.
5 ain't, look, on a scale of 1 to 10 here, that's average. 5 is
what
average.
Get degrees? No, an average student is a C student. A bad student is a damn F.
You talk about letters, we talk about the number scale, bro. 5 is in the middle. That means you're average.
Right, nigga. you ever got half your test wrong and it was average? That's awful.
I got half
awful. Half your test wrong.
No, I got half on right. See, you making it hard. I just gave you the scale, bro. Everybody know 5 is average, okay? Man, if he's 7, he's cooking. He's going crazy.
Listen. I see student.
Nah. He'll get
y'all ain't gotta make it. Y'all ain't gotta make it this.
Okay, mine will be. I'd say the whole wide receiving core was about they bring CD average down a lot to me. Like CD over there just cooking, balling, going crazy. He got a big 10, but it go all the way down to about a 6. Yeah, it got to about a 6. It go down to a 6, bro.
Even with what Turpin gave you, even with what Turpin gave you, he was going crazy in those limited ass snaps.
It's still better than average. It's still 6 is better than average here.
It's a D. Is our wide receiver room a D?
Nah, it ain't a D.
Okay,
it's just below average.
How can it be a 6 out of 10? And that's 60%.
It's slightly above average.
A 7 is average. That's an average ass student. C's get the green. That's what they used to say that for a reason. Your ass barely made it.
Yeah. Okay. So now, what would it do? What would it go to this year? Because now you have no Michael Gallup. Jalen Tolbert should be in a bigger role. You expect Brandon Cooks to get a bigger role. You expect greatness from CeeDee Lamb again.
7.
Still a 7.
Yeah.
I assume Tolbert will do better than Gallup, given the opportunity.
You just gave him a 6.
That was with Michael Gallup though.
Yeah, so you get a 7 with Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah, I think it'll go up a little bit.
That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing that changed. And it's not like we went from Michael Gallup to Debo Samuel. It's not like we went and got baby Julio Jones. Like, we went from Michael Gallup to a slightly better younger wide receiver.
Yeah, I could see that.
Who got all his knee ligaments.
I could see that.
That's
So
all.
did we at the end of the day, from what we just assessed, it seemed like we didn't get better. I felt better about the O-line coming into this, but when we put it the way we just put it, did we really get better? This was kind of a depressing exercise then.
I mean, how did you expect to get better and you didn't add anything?
I felt better about my line. So I guess I just had a lot of optimism about Tyler Guyton.
I mean, yeah, if he hits the ground running, he still will not be as good as Tyler Smith. So I don't know what the hell he's excited about. But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Damn. Thanks a lot, Hen. Taking all my optimism and joy away. Thank you.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that we're gonna be a good team. Dak Prescott doesn't have losing seasons. We'll find a way to win like 10, 11, 12 games.
I don't see us going under 10 games. That'll be preposterous, huh?
It's what we do, my guy. And if the defense is better, so remember the defense got 30 ball every time they played a good team last year. They allowed like 28 points per game, slightly over 28 points per game. So if your defense is slightly better than it was last year, your offense is going to be better just from having time on task in that offensive system. You should be fine.
True. So other than that, is it any other possible free agents you'll see? Not even free agent. Is it any cheap trades we can make?
I'm gonna say Calais
Campbell. We've been saying this man was old for 10 years and he's just been balling, just hooping over there.
Matter of fact, let me pull up his stats.
How old is he?
Like million?
He at least about 60 or some shit.
He like 30.
Nah, he about 40 years old though. He about 40 for real.
He almost 40.
No, I believe he's actually 40.
He's 37 years old. He'll be 38 by the time the season starts.
Yeah, it's 40.
You need to be rounding up. It ain't how.
Hey, that's 40. 38 is 40.
What my boy Point Two said. When you do, hold on.
You got to round up to the nearest, you know.
My boy got 105 career sacks. What's up?
Man, that boy been hooping ever since we brought him up in free agency. Like, I'm talking about years ago. He always been balling. He always been old, and he still been just balling out.
He had 6.5 sacks last year. Like,
just our luck, we bring him over here and he don't ball no more. And he a free agent or he'll have to be traded?
He a free agent.
Man, we might as well just pick this guy up, bro. What are we doing, Cowboys? Even if you don't believe in him as the savior, why not just bring him in the building?
And these are some other free agent running backs. I know we were talking about Najee Harris earlier, but these are some other running backs that are available. If you care to look at them, that's like Dalvin Cook, Rashad Penny, Cam Akers, Latavius Murray, Kareem Hunt, Jared McKinnon, the ghost of Melvin Gordon, Benjamin. So that's some recognizable names in the free agent market for running back.
Who do you actually think you can get some good play from out of this group?
Kareem Hunt.
I was thinking that too. I said Kareem Hunt might be able to give you some good play. Cam Akers and Penny them too. Cam Akers, Penny, maybe Dalvin Cook, and Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I like Penny her run style too.
Rashad Penny was an Eagle last year. They didn't even allow that man to play.
I didn't even know he played for them. Yikes.
Yeah, like the other boy was getting all the snaps. He was a healthy scratch from those things.
That's a bad sign. I didn't even know he played in the division. So yeah. But I'm thinking about him at Seattle. At Seattle, he used to run hard.
Yeah.
Hunter Lipke can help us though, y'all. He can help us in this run game.
But like being a fullback,
No, running the ball.
boy, stop
We seen him do some good runs.
it.
We seen him do some good runs.
Who is we?
I ain't said 8,000 of them.
I said, who is we?
The world. It was on TV here.
Them niggas ain't see that. I didn't see it either.
It was on TV. You seen it.
Mm-mm.
He said, how you gonna say
It was on your channel alone.
See, no, you can't debate with nobody like him. You gonna just deny reality, bro. It was on there. He said, nope. Dang. Case dismissed, goddamn. Shit is over with.
It's a wrap, bro.
But yeah, I went jump up and down if we sign any of these guys though, you know. But
hey, keep cooking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, how many of those guys better than Deuce Vaughn though? I don't try to pick on Deuce, but how many of those guys better than Deuce? Yeah, all he seen was that fumble, Willie. You know what I'm saying? He seen the fumble and he didn't see him doing no good plays though. That's how people be, bro. Nefarious people, that's how they behave. Joseph says, landlord, keep in mind the Jets will cut someone. Their running back room is stacked. Yeah, see them and Miami. Let's go look at the Jets running back room real quick. Let me see. Yeah. Let me look at the Jets running back room real quick. We looked at Miami. Miami got a bunch of running backs. Let's see. Jets. Jets. There they go. Roster, running backs. What you got over here? They got Israel Abakananana, whatever they call that boy. I remember him. He just got drafted like 2 years ago or something, or a year ago. Oh, he was in 2023. Yeah, I remember him. They got Breece Hall. They drafted Braylon Allen. Isaiah Davis. He a rookie too, right? That's the other dude. Yeah, they drafted 2 running backs. Wow. And they got somebody, Xavier Valade. So we might be able to get Isaiah Davis or somebody. What round they drafted him in? They drafted him in the 5th. They ain't gonna just let him go. They might have to. Abandaconda, he ain't finna get let go either way when they drafted him. He was a 5th rounder. So them 2 5th rounders gonna have to go at it. One of them might get released. Because how many running backs you keeping? You gonna keep Braylon Allen when they drafted Braylon. In the 4th, they gonna keep Braylon. And they gonna keep Breece Hall. Nah, they probably gonna keep 4 running backs. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. They probably keep all that. They probably keep Braylon Allen, Breece Hall, Israel Abandaconda, and Isaiah Davis. That's their 4 running backs. And they got Jaquise Patrick. I don't know about him. Let's see about him. Yeah, he got drafted in 2020. It don't look like he did much of nothing. I'm not familiar with that young man. And Xavier Valade. I'm not familiar with him either. He got drafted last year out of Arizona State. So maybe some people higher on them 2 guys than I am. But I'm not sure about them. I ain't never really looked at them. So maybe that's what the difference is. But which one you was talking about though? Because most teams gonna keep 4 running backs. Most teams gonna keep 4. That's how many backs people keep, right? We had Rico, Tony, Deuce, and Malik Davis. We had 4. I think most people gonna keep 4 backs. Even if they keep them on the practice squad or whatever. They still on the team. They got most over there too, Trey. I can pull that up real quick. Miami running backs. But who knows? They might be high on one of their guys they had in there already and let one somebody we like go. So that's just how the roster work. Miami got some running backs over here, boy. Miami got Devon A-Chain, Raheem Mostert. Then they drafted Jalen Wright this year. They got somebody named Jeff Wilson I'm not familiar with. Salvon Almid and Chris Brooks. So, yeah, Chris Brooks was drafted in 2023. He actually graded out pretty good. Who else? Wright is a rookie. And Jeff Wilson was drafted in 2018 and Salvon was drafted in 2020. So if they let anybody go, Hen, would you think? I think you back, right? Nah, he ain't back. How many backs y'all think they keep? I'm thinking most people keep 4 backs. They got a starter, a backup, and a third running back, and then they got somebody on the practice squad. That's how I think most of the time they build a roster. That's how I think they build a roster. How did he do, Mike Aldina? Is he any good? I ain't too familiar with him. I ain't too familiar with that young man. But yeah, I don't see too many. Like, I'm not familiar with the backs that they'll have, but I'm sure Mostert, A-Chain, and Jalen Wright will be on that team. That's pretty much a lot. He says 3 on the roster, 1 or 2 on the practice squad that can be taken. Yeah, if we like one of the players they put on the practice squad, they can still get taken though. So you're right. I think the team will get a chance to match it or whatever, but they still pretty much like fair game. They said Jeff did decent with Shanny. Who the hell is Shanny? Shanahan? Yeah. Let's see. What other teams got a host of running backs? They said the Browns got one too, though. The Browns got a bunch of running backs, I believe. Let's see. Browns running backs. Yeah, they got Nick Chubb, Deonta Foreman, Naheem Hines, Pierre Strong Jr. Yeah. It just depends on what happened. We'll have to see, man. Now we gotta go pick up scraps. Yeah, Mike McCarthy ain't Shanahan with the schemes though. Mike gonna throw the ball. That's what Mike gonna do. Said Mike Aldina says good when they needed Wilson, but he hasn't done too much since then. Crowded running back room. That's something to keep an eye on. So we know to keep an eye on the Jets. We know to keep an eye on Miami. Who else? They said the Bills have a running back, have a room also. Let's take a look at the Bills then. We ain't doing nothing else. It's Saturday. It's Sunday, I mean. We ain't doing too much. Let's see. See what they running back room looking like then, man. Halfbacks. Okay, they got Ray Davis this year. That was a good pick out of Kentucky. James Cook. Darrynton. These names is outrageous, bro. Darrynton, man. It's Darrynton. So pronounce that how you want. You know, Ty Johnson. I ain't too familiar with these guys. They only got 4 over here too. So if they only got 4, they probably find a way to keep all their guys. They might find a way to keep all their guys if they got 4. They say the Panthers backs. Y'all keep if y'all know teams to look at, just load them up and I'll take a look at them. Panthers backs. Panthers. Let's see. Okay, they got Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, Mike Boone, Raheem Blackshear, Tyreek Cohen, Spencer Brown, and Jonathan Brooks. Damn, they drafted Jonathan Brooks. Oh my God.
I think Frank Gore Jr. and they're going to the Bills as well.
No, I'm looking at Carolina right now, but that's something to keep an eye on too then. But man, them boys got 3 backs. Somebody gotta go. Did Miles Sanders sign back with Carolina?
I think he signed a multi-year deal. So yeah, he did.
So they got Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, and Jonathan Brooks. What are they doing?
Shit, loading up.
Tariq Cohen is decent too, if I ain't mistaken. I think I remember him being decent.
Mm-hmm. What about Damian Pierce from Houston?
That's who I wanted to, that's one of the first guys I said. That's one of the first guys I said we should trade for.
They said Miles Sanders might be the Iron Man out in South Carolina. But remember, South Carolina just drafted our boy. I mean, Carolina drafted the boy we wanted from Texas.
That's why I just said they just drafted Jonathan Brooks.
So yeah, he might be the Iron Man out. I'll give Miles Sanders an opportunity to come back to the NFC.
Yeah, he'll probably run hard on Philly. They said that the Bills got Frank Gore Jr. too. So they don't say that on the roster. So let me look at him again and see.
He was an undrafted free agent. So,
true, but they've been adding them, I think, on here though. They've been adding them.
I know he signed it.
Yeah, so they drafted Ray Davis and they got Frank Gore Jr. and James Cook and 2 more backs after that. So, yeah, one of them backs that we probably never heard of, or they might play Frank Gore Jr. and he might be the odd man out. We'll have to see.
I wouldn't mind getting Frank Gore Jr. Yeah,
we should have drafted him. Shit.
We should. If either we didn't draft him, we should have picked him up at the UDFA. It made no sense to not have more than one running back at the UDFA.
Just one, Nathaniel Pete.
He wasn't that dude, but he was in.
He was a number 2 back over there.
Everywhere.
At Iowa, where it was
Missouri.
Yeah.
Stanford and Missouri, because he transferred from Stanford to Missouri, then he was in Missouri, he was behind Coach Strayer.
Yeah. I remember it was black and yellow colors.
Mm-hmm. He ran all over the SEC. He should have did. We did not pick him up.
Did he get drafted?
He was 49. He got picked up as UDFA. No.
Man, that just made me depressed. Now I must leave.
I'm gonna get ready to jump off this video, though.
Hey man, what you got going, man? I appreciate y'all, all the love and support. I'm finna get ready to skedaddle. The Cowboys ain't finna have me depressed on this good, beautiful Sunday. That's not what we doing.
Yeah, man, I got handle a couple things and shit. He said, anyway, it might need to be repaired. So I got some bootleg shit right now, but I'll get it back together. That's why, hey, donate. I'll get one quicker than that.
Yeah. We got to get you right, Hen. We got to get Hen back right.
Yeah, see, I still have the mic. It still lights up and everything, but my computer no longer catches it when it's plugged in. So it's fun.
You made sure you updated your computers and stuff?
Mm-hmm. I got to keep my computer updated because it's a work computer.
Well, yeah. But shit, I'm finna go ahead and wrap up, man. I got to get up out of here.
Same. We appreciate all y'all for tapping in with us, though, man. Thank
Yes,
y'all
sir.
for the love. Thank y'all for everything. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know the audio ain't that great right now. We working on it.
It's a working process, y'all. Y'all just keep rocking with your boy. But man,
Indeed.
where they can find you, when you going live again?
Man, I'll be live the moment the Dallas Cowboys do something crazy. So it might not be till tomorrow. Probably late tomorrow or something like that. So tap in. I'm gonna bring y'all some exclusive Dallas Cowboys content. Y'all can come to the liquor store and get drunk with your boy. Make sure on the way out, y'all hit that like, hit that share, slap the shit out that Eagles fan for that discount, and hit that cash app and super chat for your boy.
Already, man. You know, I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Make sure y'all tap in for the win. Please continue to support the channel, support the efforts, man. We trying to give y'all some quality, dope content, man. So we appreciate everything y'all do for us, man. But we finna go ahead and get out. I'll probably be live tomorrow at 5:30-ish. Round up in now. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. You know, we're gonna come with it. Appreciate y'all, man. Well, West
Indeed.
Coast stay on the way out.
Never look down because the star is up. Peace.
Peace.